Buchanan. He has a very infectious laugh. He seems like a great guy.
You can't help but love Pat Buchanan. Now, let's just put it up front. He's got some crazy-ass views. If you dig too deep into the catalog, you just kind of want to stop looking, actually. Go back to the early 90s, there was some stuff that's amazing. But he's really, really smart, and to me, the most impressive thing about him is that he's a great historian. You bring up anything, my God, he can tell you the date, he can tell you the people involved, he can tell you the law that was passed, why it was important, why it worked. He just instantly, and this is to me the most impressive skill that an analyst can have, put things into context immediately. He knows what something means, and he's been there. You know, he's in the White House with Nixon, he was in the White House with Reagan.
With McKinley.
That was a tragic one too. Yeah, he was there that day.
Buffalo when McKinley got it. Yeah.
But no, Pat's he's incredibly smart, and as you say, he's funny. I have people. I live on the Upper West Side, as Mike said, and people come up to me, they pull me in close, and they literally whisper. They say, "Don't tell my friends, but I think I love Pat Buchanan." So I think he has evolved and he's grown on a lot of people. I don't, maybe they don't agree with everything he says, but he's smart. He's a good debater, and he's just fun to be around.
He once told us about a year ago that his appearances on the show have changed his life, in that prior to his being on in this format with us, in which we, sometimes ridiculous, and he has this great laugh that, people thought he was just some conservative right-wing nutcase. And now people have gotten over the fact that he's a conservative right-wing nutcase because he is a really good guy in addition to all of that, and a smart guy.
And there's something really cool for me about sitting next to him in a commercial break. You just start talking about Watergate with a guy who was there. I mean, this is something I grew up reading about, and you get first-hand accounts. He's kind of amused by the whole thing. Said it was blown out of proportion. He does, and he says it with his chuckle. He asks him, he says, "Well, it's probably a good thing they caught us at the Watergate. Our next step was to firebomb the Brookings Institution." I had the plans drawn up in my office and everything. He said, "So tell me about what happened the day you heard about the recording system, and you said, this is all on tape, what are we going to do?" That was an easy one. Walked into the old man's office. "Mr. President, burn the tape. I can have a bonfire in the Rose Garden in 5 minutes. Get him out of here." And Nixon didn't burn the tapes. Pat says he should have listened to him.